The year 1077, the year when Henry IV had to walk barefoot to the castle of Canossa where Gregory VII was staying. He needed the Pope's absolution of his excommunication. What happened before and after this event, and why was it a genius move from Henry IV? We will dive into it deeper in today's video. So it all started with the creation of the Papal State in 754 when the Papal State was established. Pepin the Short donated the lands to the Pope so the church could be independent. While it was clear that the feudal system wasn't enforced in this case, still the Emperor was technically the landlord of the Pope. But wait! This is not that simple, because the Pope held the ability to crown the Emperor, and without the support of the Pope, an Emperor wasn't an Emperor in the eyes of the people. It all comes from religion, which at the time was very strong, so they saw the Emperor as the chosen leader of God himself. At this point, it wasn't clear which one was subordinated to the other, the Pope to the Emperor or the Emperor to the Pope. This system worked until Gregory VII didn't release the Dictatus Papae decree. The decree put the church above everything else, and it states that the Pope cannot be judged or that he had the right to depose emperors. It is obvious that some people didn't like these new rules, for example the Holy Roman Emperor himself. So he wanted to abdicate Gregory by gathering ecclesiastical dignitaries, and they abandoned all commitments to the Pope. Gregory's answer was the excommunication of Henry from the church, and also he deposed him. The only way Henry could get his power back was by asking the Pope for his forgiveness. That's when the walk to Canossa happened. Now what do you think? Who was the real winner of this conflict? Henry or Gregory? The obvious answer is Henry. That's because Henry knew the basis of Christianity, one of which is forgiving. Now Gregory had no other choice than to forgive him, which was Henry's plan all along. Henry went back to the empire and took back his throne, then went down south and occupied Rome in 1084. He appointed a new pope, he put himself above the pope, and took the investiture right for himself. The fight continued in the following 2 decades. After a long time, in 1122, Henry V and Calixtus II was able to finally agree and release the Concordat of Worms. So the appointment of ecclesiastical dignitaries became the Pope's right, while the lordship of the land of the church was given to the emperor.